Okay guys, I'm Rollercoaster Sam. I'm walking up the final few steps to take us to the entrance of Six Flags Qiddiya City. And here we go. Whew. It wasn't easy, boys, but we got here. Six Flags Qiddiya City vlog. Let's go. Look at this monster. 15 minutes till park opens. I have seen Falcon's flight going with guests. Oh my god. Here we go. Let's go. I've made a tactical choice here. You need to come to this little booth to get your wristband. I don't think many people know it. There's only 3 or 4 of us here, but the park is literally opening now. But I want to get my wristband just in case there ends up being a big queue or something. Here we go. I've got Theme Park Worldwide in front of me. I've got Falcon's flight up there. I've got my fast pass on. Have an awesome time, Sean. Oh, I can't believe I'm actually here. I've got my fast pass on. There's no point in running, I don't think. It's not far away. I'm going straight to Falcon's flight. Oh my goodness. Look, there's the Gyro Tower, world's tallest drop tower, and shoots you up as well. Oh my goodness, look at how high that is. That looks incredible as well. Lots of the theming is looking great. Oh yes, but there is the main event, Falcon's flight. Let's go. Hello, how are you?
How are you?
Very good.
Welcome in Arabic.
Falcon's flight, here we go. Oh my goodness, we've made it. Oh, there's not actually that many people here from what I've seen so far, so I'm not going to go completely crazy. I'm just going to soak it up as much as I can. But we all know where I'm going first. Straight over to Falcon's flight. Here we go. Oh yes, City of Thrills. And it's the entrance to Gyro Tower. That looks incredible. Look at the height of that beast. Woo! Well, what to say? I can hardly talk. I've had 2 rides on Falcon's flight. Wow. I've calmed down a bit now, but it's very close to my #1 roller coaster. But after the first go, I thought, yes, definitely, but I just don't know if it have enough airtime in that for me. It does have some airtime, but goodness, when you get to the highlights are definitely when you get to the top of that launch from the LSMs up the cliff. And you look over the cliff edge, my goodness, that is proper unnerving, that is. And then when it's just silent up there, you've got all the noise and everything from the theme park down here, all the excitement, and then you're up there and it's just dead quiet. It's just like you're in the desert, like a falcon soaring around. And then you must be about 10 seconds at the edge before you go down the vertical drop into the launch. My goodness, the speed is something else. I actually went on it with someone on the second time who works for Falcon. I didn't realise until he got off. And I should have known when I said, I asked him something like, is your project almost done? He was like, yeah, it's just finished. And he said it didn't feel as fast as King Dakar, but it's because it doesn't have that same velocity, I think, which I get, but it is otherworldly how fast it feels. Wow, I've done it. I've come to Six Flags Qiddiya and I've ridden Falcon's flight. Get yourself out here. It was incredible. It was incredible. So sorry if I seem a bit low on energy. I've just done like a full video just when I came off of it and just saying my thoughts to get a quick video online. But the first half of the ride was really good as well. It's like a proper Intamin hypercoaster. Lots of nice little pops of airtime and things. It's just a one in a lifetime roller coaster. I can't imagine anything like it will ever be done again. Hopefully it will, but who knows. Anyway, I'm taking it easy now and have a walk around the park, and I believe I've got 7 other roller coasters to get on. Let's explore Six Flags Qiddiya City. Opening day, baby. Oh wow. What have you made from what you've seen so far? Let's go this way. This looks really cool in here now. It's getting darker. We've got a Zamperla Nebula in here as well. The Scirocco Tower is closed at the moment, unfortunately. Not sure if that's opening later. Yeah, look at it in here. Beautiful. But I think next as I'm in the area, and I've already done Falcon's flight twice in under 2 hours, which is pretty amazing, I think. Hoppity hoppity hop. Wrong way. Oops. Some things will never change. That's me going the wrong way sometimes. A lot of times. Let's go on the little inverted junior roller coaster. And yeah, it was really, the operations are just quite slow and steady, but that's fair enough on the first day. I was really, after I had a bit of trouble getting here, you will see in my travel vlog, but thankfully I did manage to get here on time. But I was just after one ride on Falcon's flight and I would have been happy. But to do it twice in the first 2 hours, awesome. Let's carry on riding. Let's get on this little inverted coaster. I have just asked as well about the Scirocco Tower. It's closed currently, but it's due to be open this evening still. Fingers, toes crossed, nose crossed. No, I can't do my nose. Let's get on the coaster. I just had a good ride there on Adrenaline, I believe it's called. The Tacoma suspended roller coaster. Not thrill one, sort of more junior aimed one. And I don't know why it's got 2 trains on there. But yeah, so you only get 1 lap. And yeah, the ops here are fairly slow in general, but I think that's to be expected with a country that isn't used to operating something on this scale in terms of a theme park, amusement park. You know, rather be safe than sorry. At least they're steady and everything's open, and there hasn't been any downtime that I've noticed so far, apart from the drop tower, which is a bit of a shame, but hopefully that will open later. Anyway, I'm going to try and find. There it is, I see it, the Vekoma Tilt roller coaster. Iron Rattler that looks absolutely sensational. It looks really big and intimidating as well. Wow, let's go. Look at this beauty. Can't wait to give this a go. Heard really good things. Let's get straight on. Oh yeah, look at this. I'm literally about to set foot on this. I can't wait. Woohoo! Let's hope the track aligns. Wow. Let's go on Iron Rattler. Okay, so I've not had 1 but 2 rides there on Iron Rattler, and oh my goodness, that was incredible. The forces on there were so strong from start to finish. Out of your seat for so much of it. Here it comes again. I think there's 5 or 6 inversions, but oh my goodness, it just goes on and on. It's not just inversion heavy, it's also got such good lateral forces and airtime ejector moments. Honestly, it is a beautiful ride. Like I said in another video recently, I'll just let you watch this crazy drop. Woo! That's an awesome inversion right there. I love that moment. What makes a great coaster for me is not just the intensity, the speed, all of that, you know, Falcon's flight, yes, all brilliant. It's the re-rideability, and that certainly has a lot of it. It's very easy just to re-ride that Vekoma Tilt roller coaster. In fact, that's why I just went on it twice in a row. Absolutely brilliant, and no wait at all. I can't believe the park sold out. And apart from Falcon's flight, I haven't really waited for anything. Hopefully, it continues that way. Come on, let's go and try and find Spitfire, the highest inversion on a roller coaster in the world. Well, it's approaching 7 o'clock. I can't believe I've only been here for, well, just under 3 hours. I'm going to start to take it a bit easy. I've pumped out 2 vlogs already, one of Falcon's Flight and one of Iron Rattler, the 2 coasters I really wanted to just whack up on opening day. I'm going to take it a bit more easy for the last 5 hours in the park, focus more on this vlog, really just take it all in. To start that off, I've gone for some food and I've had 1 bite of it so far and it is lovely. Have a look at this. Mexican rice chicken bowl. The Pepsi. They've got so many options here for food, same as when I was at Boulevard World yesterday. There's so much different food, not like Alton's Hours where you just got a hot dog or something and the odd £15 rubbish burger and chips. No, the food out here, I mean, that was 11 or 12, I think it was £12 for this and a drink, but look at the quality. All of that piping hot, loads of good stuff in it, and a Pepsi Max, a theme park. That's about what the price should be, really. Oh, and next up is Spitfire, world's tallest inversion. I'm sitting right next to it, going to do that, then the wooden coaster, I think, then probably the gyro swing. Here we go then, on to Spitfire. It has the world's tallest inversion on any roller coaster. You're going to get fed up of hearing me saying the world's this, the world's that, but, well, this park is simply full of a lot of world-beating roller coasters. Whoa! So there's something else that's good about the park, is how it's laid out. It transitions really nice from place to place. You can get around nice and easily. Yeah, let's give Spitfire a go. Oh, 2 back-to-back rides there on Spitfire from Mr. Beast. Apparently I look like Mr. Beast, according to the ride ops. So after I finished my ride, I said, I'll buy it. Oh, they're really good to staff here, I must say. They're really putting an emphasis on fun, fun, fun. They keep saying it to everyone, just have fun. High fives and biking around, doing something crazy. Yeah, really good to see. In other news, I was just talking to someone whilst I was on Spitfire front row who said he queued for an hour and a half for the Falcons flight, so it obviously got more busy, and he failed to get on it because it broke down. And I haven't seen it go in a long time. So that's why we get here early. That's why we get the fast pass. That's why we, what's the word? Yeah, just go to it first straight away. So happy with that. Anyway, I'm going to go on the Skywatch now, which should be nice and chill. I don't think I've said much about Spitfire. Yeah, that was a really cracking little addition. It's such a shame that it's just literally launches forward, backwards, forward with a little airtime hill in the middle, and then goes over the inversion, and that's the end of your ride. If it went into a layout after that, wow, that'd be brilliant, because those little airtime hills are great, and nice and forceful, nice and fast. They've done it twice, once front row, once near the right on the back pretty much. Yeah, really fun, really fun. They're all sort of top, you know, top coasters. That Vekoma tilt one is stuck in my mind a bit. I was having a good chat with someone earlier about it, sort of saying, oh, just give me a second. Yeah, they didn't say, oh, give me a sec. They were saying about how the best Vekoma roller coaster I've ever been on, and I agree. It really reminds me of Let Coaster in Poland, at Legendia. It's incredible, Let Coaster. It's obviously not a tilt, but it's got the same sort of forces and feel of it, but just with a bigger, longer layout with even more awesome inversions, like barrel rolls spiralling down. And they also made an extremely good point about Falcon's Flight, about how you can't, I said, is it your number one? And they're like, it's in a league of it's just different. It's different to anything else out there. It's more of an experience almost. It's hard. It's kind of, look, one way I said, oh, this is a cool view. One way I said to them, let's look at it, is if I could have one roller coaster in the whole world to have, it wouldn't be Falcon's Flight, because it just hasn't got, you know, everything, the re-rideability, and yeah, so that's one thing to say. Although that doesn't mean it's kind of not the best at the same time. I don't know. Let me shut up and let's just look at the views.
This should be okay. And this boat is okay. Like this is it's kind of like.
Nice views there on the Sky Tower. Actually, I had quite a long queue in the normal queue. I sort of almost forgot I had fast pass, and that helped quite a lot. I'm really enjoying being here. There's some new little rides I might give a go as well. In fact, let's go on one. Come on. Straight on. Little track ride. Gotta be done. That's what makes me a theme park enthusiast. I love it all. Love it all. Falcons flight or whatever this is. Treasure. I wish I did find treasure one day. That would make my life a lot easier.
Habibis, now look, don't worry about this jeep. It's previous employee.
Well, you get some views that you might not get at anywhere else in the park.
واضح انه ما عنده سالفه ولا يدري وش قاعد يسوي. خلكم منتبهين، اوكي؟ كملوا مشي، لا توقفون، لا توقفون.
Snippets as we go.
Okay? You should never drive fast.
What's up, Croc? Feels a bit like Fantasia Land here. Cool shot. Time to experience the wooden GTI here. You'd probably think I'm crazy for saying this, but that first ride I had in Colossus was a back row ride. And I got off of it with the gentleman next to me. We both said it was better than Falcon's flight. That's a masterclass in a roller coaster. It's relentless from start to finish, and the airtime is just absurd. And it's like, it's that sort of, it's not smooth, but it's not rough, it's not uncomfortable, it's just that perfect balance on a woody. They've done something special there with Colossus. Now, I'm not saying it is better than Falcon's Flight, they're such different coasters, but that is, well, it's just a stunning coaster from start to finish. It just does not give up for 1 second. I think it's surprising everybody how intense it is. The second ride was a front row, which was nowhere near as good as the first one on the back row. So I'm hopefully get to try it on the back row later. I might, the only major coaster I've got left to do, I think, is, in fact, no, I've done them all. It's just the gyro spin and the drop tower that are the main ones I need to tick off, really. But there's 2 small coasters to get the creds for, and like a water coaster, I think. But as that's all the main stuff done, I'll probably queue up Falcon's Flight again. I'd love to get on the back seat or close to it, so let's have a look. So here's the reality of opening days for rides like this, Falcon's Flight. This word closed is more than likely to appear for extended periods of time, and that's just the way it is. If I don't get on it one more time today, I'm more than happy. I just can't believe I've actually got to treat this day as a proper theme park day. I thought it would be like I'm just trying my best to just about sneak in things on like hour fast pass queues. It's just not. Everything's walk on. Colossus, for instance, there, not only was it walk on, the normal queue was probably about 20 minutes just because of how slow the ops are, but I was the only one in fast pass, and he welcomed me on. So I said, "Can I try the front seat?" He went, "Of course." There you go, sir. But it just makes you feel special, you know. That may sound a bit silly, but when you're paying this much and coming this far out to somewhere you've never been before, that personal experience, especially, you know, if you pay for fast pass and all that, does add a lot for me. It's made a really good impression, actually, the theme park. It's actually already a theme park that I'd say, even if nothing more was built, I'm sure I'd come back to at some point. Glad I got on that. Walk on as well in the fast pass. Again, starting to really benefit from the fast pass. That would have been about 35-40 minutes in the normal queue. It said 20 minutes, but it wouldn't have been. It's quite a long queue, and the cycle was long, and they're, you know, as I've said, everything, they're about the same with operations on everything, just below average in like typical park, I'd say, but that should improve. I think it's below average. Not, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean just, you know, because they're learning still, so they're probably being extra careful. So this is cool though. Yeah, as for the ride itself, really good. Annoying it had over the shoulder restraints. I done Loki in Leafyburg a few weeks ago, about 2-3 weeks ago, and that really went downhill in my estimations. Despite it having the lap bars, the cycle was so bad. Literally had 2 proper swings, if that. Not even sure if it was going the proper height, but this did. I know it's the taller one anyway, it's the tallest again in the world for the gyro spin, but it did get that extra bit of height, which really sort of gave everyone a good force and scream. So yeah, that was very intense at its peak, and really nice long cycle. Might go on that again later actually, thanks to how good the cycle was and its walk-on. Oh, that was a moment I'll never forget. Went on the Sea Stallion there. It's like motorized. You can see it in the background just there. It's like, yeah, a 2-person thing you sit on and you can control the speed, sort of slow or fast, and it was going so slow. And who was I sat on with? Sean Sambrook from Team Falcon. I got put on with him. We had a right laugh on there. I said to him, I think his baby George would have been alright on the back of it. Oh dear, that is hilarious. I wonder if he'll mention that experience in his vlog. Anyway, I've got 2 more coasters to get, I think. Yeah, there is a water coaster, I think, that I haven't seen. But, yeah, let's see what we can do about that. So I managed to get the Mac water coaster in. That was good fun. Didn't get too wet either, which is good. Definitely starting to get a bit tired. It's been a long few days, long. But happy I've done everything I wanted to so far. Well, I've got every cred as well. Had that awesome memory with Sean. That really was a laugh. It was very surreal. I said never did I think I'd be on a coaster like this in the middle of the desert in Saudi Arabia with Sean. But there we go. I'm gonna do whatever it's called again. Iron Rattler. What a coaster. What an absolute beauty. Yeah, let's do that, and then if Falcon's flight is operating, go over to that again, but it's looking a bit doubtful for the rest of tonight. Pretty cool theming and costumes there. I've now done Iron Rattler 4 times in total. Yeah, I think the time on the back was the best. I just had a 3rd row and a 5th row. So I've had 2 3rd rows, 1 5th and 1 9th out of 10. Yeah, I think that back row was the best. So who knows, might be able to get another back one before the end. So I'm getting my last cred now out of 8. Can't believe I've got them all. I really didn't. That is one thing I did not expect. And there's still 2 hours to go of the day. So I'll probably head over Falcon's flight's way. They say a cred is a cred. Right, then back we go for some Falcon flight action. Let's queue, let's see if we get on. The normal queue's at 90 minutes. Let's see how we got on in fast lane. Well, it took a good portion over an hour, more like an hour and a half, but I managed to do it. Managed to get 1 more ride on Falcon's flight and closer towards the back this time on row 5 out of 7. And yeah, it was much more like the first. Look at my hair. 150 miles an hour does. Much more like my first ride in that, well, I just really thoroughly enjoyed it more, but probably it's the most enjoyable out of all of them because I just embraced it. I think for whatever reason the first 1 or 2 times, I don't know, because it is that big, it's maybe it's a bit of nerves, or just, it's more like I wasn't just letting myself go free like I would normally on a coaster. But that last time on there, I just let my hands up the whole time, on every single bit, just enjoying it. And that's what really made it that time. I just enjoyed it like I would any other coaster. And I think it's not nerves maybe, it was once or twice on the other runs, I sort of just held on like out of impulse once or twice, because it is that intense. But anyway, it's time to about wrap up, it's 11:45. My voice is going, I want to get some merch, get the hell out of here. Let's wrap up outside. So I've got my merch, got a nice t-shirt and bits and bobs, and I'm heading out of the park now. I guess it leaves one question, is Falcon's Flight my new number one? I don't know. That last ride was very good, and it was actually more re-ridables than I expected. I could have just gone back round. Unfortunately the queue was very long. And it had such a good ride on it, I thought it was a good time to leave it. But check this out. Didn't even realise. Happy New Year. I think that's a great way to leave it, guys. Can't get much better than that. Have a great New Year, have a great New Year's Eve, and see you very soon for the next park.